Hey guys, Jeremiah with Steps Pressure Washing and More. Today, I'm going to be breaking a few of my own rules, and these rules apply to my pressure washing uniform. I am generally a big stickler on what I wear, how I present myself to clients, and today is going to be a little different. I'm actually going to be breaking some of my rules, and I am not going to be wearing a branded shirt, and I'm going to show you kind of everything I've got going on. So today, tomorrow, the next day, pretty much all week, we're going to be at or above 100 degrees of actual temperature with the heat index about 110. So my wife said, basically, I'm getting you some stuff to wear. And I said, hey, that's a good idea. Let me get some stuff too. Really just kind of preparing for the summer ahead. Now, I have, this is my 5th summer. And every year we do a little bit more knowledge. And so this year I'm going to pass along to you what I'm trying out today. And I'm already feeling the effects of this shirt. So this shirt is a sun shirt. It's moisture wicking. I currently have the sleeves rolled up, but I will be rolling them down when I get out to the job site. This is kind of like a trial run. I see a lot of guys wearing sun shirts with the printing and logos and everything all over them. I am open to that. If possibly just for the summer season, because that heat is truly impactful here, and we have a pretty high humidity all summer, and we are not looking to really get a huge break from our temperatures until maybe October. So today's kind of a trial run with one of these sun shirts, and possibly get one of the ones with printing over them. The second thing that I am wearing today is going to be this moisture wicking undershirt. And both of these are going to be moisture wicking. I'll put links to everything in the description below. I got everything on Amazon. But I'm already feeling a little bit of a cool breeze. Speaking of cool breeze, I currently have on a rechargeable fan. And this rechargeable fan goes right on your belt with your untucked shirt tucking right into it. And that's another rule I'm breaking today, is I'm going to be leaving my shirt untucked so that I can keep that fan blowing air in my shirt. And that feels pretty good. We'll see how it does when I get out there. We'll see how it feels, if it's just going to be pulling hot air and blowing the hot air under my shirt, or if it's going to actually give me a lasting cooling effect. But we're going to find out. Lastly, we've got some cooling towels my wife got me. These don't seem super unfamiliar. They're very similar to what we use with window cleaning. Just a good microfiber towel, but apparently you just wet these and throw them on your neck. I'm going to be trying that out today as well. Alright, well, let's get out there, get in the heat, and we will see how all this gear works. I am already sweating today, and I haven't even started. But I've got the shirt on. It seems to be doing okay. The belt fan, I'm not feeling a great change unless I have my arm raised, kind of stretching that shirt out nice and flat. But we will see how that does. Maybe I'll try it on the back and see if I might be able to get a little bit of flow going. Alright, a little over halfway done on this project, and I am taking a quick water break. None of these cooling methods replace proper hydration, especially on a day like today. Got to stay hydrated, take a water break, take a shade break, and if you have the opportunity, take a break in the AC, turn the truck on for 5 minutes just to bring your core temperature down. But found a pretty good spot for the fan, and as I raise my arm to wash, it gives me that tension, keeps the shirt taut enough to get that airflow going through. So it has definitely been helping, but it's not, it doesn't feel like springtime. Alright, so not 100% sure what kind of sorcery they put into these cooling towels, but this thing is not gripping on me at all. But it has stayed cool for the past 20 minutes, and I just tucked it underneath my hat. It's keeping the sun off my ears, off my neck, and keeping my head nice and cool. I'm really digging it. It's probably my favorite out of the gear today, and it's probably the cheapest one. But yeah, I'm going to put a link for all this stuff in the description below. Hey guys, I am home and all done for the day. We thinned our schedule all week, so we only have one job a day, and that's a little hard on profit, but we're doing what we can to stay safe, and we'll see how long we're able to maintain that, at least for this massive heat wave that we've got going on. I'm going to come over and stand in the shade for a minute. During the massive heat wave, we'll go ahead and thin the schedule down, but I want to take a minute to talk about the different items we used today on attempting to stay cool. Alright, so number 3 in my top list was this little fan. This little fan was not nearly big enough or powerful enough to do what I needed it to do. It definitely has some effect, but it just brings air in, and the air is hot and humid, and I just don't feel like this has enough space from where it pulls the air in to where the air finally hits to cool the air as it's moving. It just kind of is moving air. So that's number 4, number 3, whatever you want to call it. Cooling cloths. Number 2. This was absolutely wonderful. I did not use this for the first half of the wash, but this, as soon as I put it on, I noticed a difference. It stayed cool. It's still cool. It's been maybe an hour since I put it in water, and it honestly, it feels cool. It feels damp, but it hasn't dripped at all. And I really, really enjoyed having that on. It covered my ears. It covered my neck for the most part. And really happy with how that came out, more so than when I was just using a microfiber towel, and those dripped. They just held water. They definitely kept me cooler than no microfiber towel, but I definitely like this. I don't know what it's got in it, but it's wonderful. At a tie for number 1 was my overshirt and my undershirt. This combo together, I don't know if you can wear without an undershirt, that's cool. I can't. I've got to wear an undershirt every day. It's just part of who I am. It was absolutely wonderful. It feels like I'm wearing no shirt. It was very counterintuitive for me to wear a long sleeve shirt on one of the hottest days of the year, but it really does feel like I'm wearing no shirt at all, and that allowed the air to get in and out of the shirts, just continuously cooling me. So I am going to go inside, have some lunch, and look into some of those printed sun shirts, because this is going to be a absolute must for my summertime. I will also say I'm not a huge fan of the untucked look, but I think that it works. I did leave it untucked to make sure that the fan had the ability to draw air in, but it continuously came off of the shirt, which it tucks into, and I just did not feel like the fan was just not it. These may look okay tucked in, may not look okay tucked in. I'm a tuck-in kind of guy, tuck in with undershirt, but that's just my style. That's my brand, is that kind of clean cut, you know, polo shirt tucked in. That's just what I do, but I definitely am going to change it up for the summer after today experiencing how cool this shirt can be. And the cooling towels, I've got a head start on what I'm going to be doing for the rest of the year, or at least the rest of the hot months. Alright, well that's all I got for you guys today. If y'all want me to do a subject on any other topic, please drop that in the comments below. And if you haven't already, make sure to thumbs up and subscribe. Y'all be safe out there.